And we're back to...
So dark.
Yes, it's a very dark situation because I chose to attack at night.
Why? Because some of the Zoras can't attack at night?
Yep. I did that specifically so there'd be less Zoras in this fight. I didn't want to kill Ruto. So I didn't want to kill the real Ruto. So I locked her out of the fight. Otherwise she would be here and she would most definitely not make it. Well, I don't want certain characters to die. I know why you don't want her to make it. You don't like Ruto.
I actually like Ruto.
Oh, I thought you had something against her. I don't know why my mind told me that you disliked her. My mind. Huh. Who was the one that you don't really like? There's one of these relative people that you don't like.
No, yeah, I have no issue with
Ruto's. I thought it was up to
Ruto's.
Zora race, but maybe not. Okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about it then. I'm misremembering things. But either way, you see the Commandant's punting my people all over the place. But yeah, no, I didn't want Ruto to go down. I like Ruto. He's a fun character.
Yes.
So that's why I locked her out of the fight. Yeah, look at that. Commandant's punting all of my characters. Look at that flying. No one dies from this, fortunately. But I did fear that they would actually start friendly firing my own guys for no reason. So that's why I sent in the pose. You told me these were the pose, right? I believe you told me that. When I asked, they're Bubbas? Bubble, B-U-B-B-L-S, L-E-S. Okay. What are bubbles? I'm gonna guess all of these units are from Twilight Princess, but what are bubbles?
Bubbles are the flaming skull things.
Aha.
You don't really you only saw them you saw them
Actually,
at least twice during the Measure of Mass.
Okay. So does that account for the fact they also have like guns basically at the bottom of them? Like if you look, there's a little nub there, and that fires. Ah, okay.
Known as the white bubble.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cannon walkers, I presume, are just straightforward cannon walkers, right?
Rod can control them.
Yeah, okay. I figured all of these like particular units here are very much Twilight Princess. They have that look of Twilight Princess. I've not played it, but I've seen clips of it, so it has that look. Yeah. But so yeah, Aha! I think that's similar to what someone posted on our channel for us. I wish I could remember his name offhand. I do apologize. But several people told me about these. But yeah, I just
put the name up there.
Just say I might throw. If I remember to look it up, I'll just throw the name on there in one of the two corners. I don't know who Manhattan is, so I can't really help. Like all of what you just said went way over my head.
Okay, Manhattan of a beast for the Korikans.
Ah.
He's normally with bombs.
Sir Aroun.
Cool.
Or Aroun. I'm not entirely sure I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. That's his name. I was still listening to you, but I remembered the person's name. And then I believe Zolrolt, Zargen. I believe they both told me at some point about these units. I'm still ignorant of them, so I don't really know them too well. But yeah, like these three on their own can take out basically everyone here. But I also have I feel that the Link and the Ironclads need to be here as well. Because it's Link. The hero kind of needs to fight. Well, this is clearly not a good time to be sleeping. You attacking a city and you choosing to go sleep?
You got it.
That's stupid.
He sometimes needs to sleep.
I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, so this is, and it is also the number one reason I,
Ooh, Princess Zora going on up there.
the number one reason I prefer minimizing the interaction with regular soldiers and these Vanguard guys is
Okay.
because they friendly fire so much and don't care about who they hurt. Like it starts off doing very little damage, but then the numbers just start falling, and they don't care who they shoot at. So I have to micromanage them, and in certain cases they'll fire at my own infantry, taking them from 100 to 50 in like 2 shots. And these commandants don't care either. They'll smack everyone. But okay, here's a math issue. So okay, look at the highlighted card right now. It's the third card on the list. See how it says 123? You notice how it says 61 on the commandants? You see how they're the same card though, right?
Yep.
So you see where I'm confused?
Like I said, probably some are worth more than the regular.
Well, that's not how unit counting works in this game. Not this isn't unit value. This is unit counting. Each individual unit is counted there.
Okay, I think I got it. Someone said.
Maybe, because like generally, like the cannon walkers, there's 5 of them, but 10 on the card. That's because they're being counted twice. That is a thing. So five cannon walkers counted twice makes 10. You see them punting their way through everyone. And even the pose, there's 250 pose. There's actually 250 individual little heads. But like the walkers, I'm not sure the math on them, because sometimes one of those will die and 3 of the actual commandants will go down. But then the commandants will be at 0 for me, but you'll still see them fighting people on the battlefield.
That I could probably answer because under your controlling, they're defeated.
Yeah, but once it hits 0, that means all the units are gone. The fact that there are units on the field means they're not gone. That's the thing. Like, there's a different.
They're dead. They just don't know it yet.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't function thing in this game. So like, the closest example of this existing is war dogs in the original Rome Total War. What would happen with war dogs is it wouldn't count the dogs. It would count the handlers. So if you had 100, the soldier count says 60. It was 60 handlers, but it could be like 120 something dogs. But the game would never count those dogs. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because once that hit 0, the dogs wouldn't run off the field. The humans were off the field. The dogs would keep fighting. My confusion here is which of them are the dogs, which of them are the handlers in the situation.
The one that they follow.
But like, no one is following anyone. They're just smacking everyone. That's why I gotta move Link every once in a while, because they will smack everyone.
Bubbles.
Yeah, I'm moving the pose
Yeah.
up.
Since they're just a skull, they're bubbles.
They are. Bubbles, yeah, there you go. See, I don't know if they're skulls. I don't ever show them long enough. But I think they are faceless, like that Pokemon that you told me about.
That's just
Oh wait, no,
faceless.
they're skulls.
Yeah, they're skulls with things on the ears, so yeah, they're the bubbles.
Okay. And they may or may not actually grow sprite, a fire sprite, but like consider I have to lower the graphics in order to record.
They probably have some fire around them.
Like I have to cut certain animations out, so certain things don't look as fancy. And there's there's a number of reasons for that. One of them is because if I play with true graphics while recording, Fraps like always crashes. So I have to turn it off.
Yeah. So I'm just looking up a new gaming computer if I want to stream or record something very high. Man, those things are just going at it.
Yeah, the walkers don't care. After a certain point, I kind of do just send them after things. It becomes very fun. Yeah, just see what they punt. It's just kind of fun to watch.
Just let them punt them.
It's fun to watch the surveyors devastate people. It's fun to watch the commandants walk through armies, walk, not run, and still punt everything. See, that's what I'm unsure of. I'm hoping it is. It's gonna be mighty awkward if someone's just actually stockpiling these bastards and then waiting to attack me.
Because if this is strictly Hyrule, I can't wait to see what everyone else is strictly.
Yeah, I think everyone has some kind of strict thing. Punt.
Punt.
Like, I believe Sir Aroun said that they're Triforce Vanguard, which would lead me to believe believe, assuming he was referring to these guys, he might have even been referring to something else. I can't fully remember the context of that message when I read it. But if he's thinking the same context that I'm thinking, then it could be exclusive to Zelda and Hyrule. Like, there's a note that pops up earlier in the playthrough. It says something like you're now allowed access to the goddess's units or something blah like that for your worship of her. But I don't know if that means because we follow strict goddess worship or because we follow strict goddess worship and it's Hyrule. Hyrule Prime, that is. Alright, those guys go too far.
I know where these guys came from. Were not built one else.
And that's why there's no actual building that can be constructed to generate, to allow me to build them. I have to get whatever script proc, I need that script to proc. If it didn't proc, I would not have access to it.
What? My question is, what prone the things to shoot?
What do you mean? Like, why are they firing right now, even though I didn't actually tell them to?
Yeah.
Fire at will.
Okay, so they shoot and do step damage.
Oh, the cannons, the walkers. Yeah, they. If I turn fire at will on so the walkers, because they, I believe by default stick to their shooting ability. No, okay. By default they stick to their attacking ability. Like most everyone has an alt attack, and it's very self-explanatory. You hit the alt button and they'll do the other attack.
Yeah, and considering they have ammo on that one.
Yeah, and the cannons naturally default to firing or to attacking things, but I can hit the alt button to make them fire their cannons. But if I turn on fire at will, they'll fire while running and attacking. But once they get into melee, they'll stop firing. But if they stop meleeing, they'll look up and attack. And that kind of threw me off. I didn't know why they ran in here. It took a nice little break.
Those poor soldiers.
By this point, I had to make sure Link was out of there, because the surveyors were friendly firing everyone. I told you, they don't care about who they're hitting. But I didn't care either, so I was perfectly fine with them fighting. Well, seeing it, and then I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect that. But unfortunately, I think my cannon walkers get friendly fire to death. Because they were lit on fire, at least. I think each of them were lit on fire. Yeah, 2 have gone down so far by fire. And there's 3 left.
I like how they're the exact same thing as you find the first one in.
What you talking about?
In Twilight Princess, that's how they look when it's broken down.
Oh, nice. So they took the exact same animation. It's pretty good.
Except they didn't walk like that weird.
I'm on it. I'm not gonna lie, just in general, I'm quite impressed with what these developers have done for these mods. Especially when you consider how old some of these games are. Like Medieval 2. This game is at least a decade old.
Yeah, it was on mods for Zelda Ocarina of Time, and there was someone who's still currently working on the HD remake.
Nice. Yeah, the stuff like that just impressed me.
Yeah, and even Majora's Mask has the Twilight Princess revamp. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, when people do revamps and stuff, I'm really impressed with it. And when people do stuff like this and incorporating specific things that the game naturally didn't even start with, it's really good to me. It just shows me some great innovation. And some very clever methods of allowing things that the game naturally didn't allow.
Although I would never do it.
See, another one went down to the friendly fire.
I wonder, do they all go down by friendly fire?
I think they all do. That's what I'm trying to see. I didn't pay attention when I was playing, but I'm fairly sure they all went down to the friendly fire. I just stopped caring at a certain point. Once they drop to 2, I really don't care, and I just kind of send them on a suicide mission.
I don't know. Maybe we can use that one to rebuild more.
No, that's not how that works, unfortunately.
Damn.
I don't really know the code for it, and I missed it, but I'm fairly sure another one went down to the friendly fire.
Yep. We only have 2
it was
left.
on fire.
Well, technically 1.
Yeah, the little one. And when it's 1, it's most definitely, yep. It's just attack whatever you can. Attack in the middle. And I didn't tell it to charge. I told it to shoot, so it died before I could give it its orders.
No.
But either way, it went down. Oh well. By the way, if you look, all the damage has been happening basically has been done by 4 units. I have an entire army that I haven't even used yet.
No, you have not. Maybe you can use this army to fight the goddess her.
Which one? Ilya? Because she's the one nearest me.
You're gonna need more cannon walkers for that one.
Yeah, in my test playthrough, I quickly attacked her. I just wanted to see what would happen. I just charged an army at her with Zelda and Link. It took Zelda, Link, and then like 15 other soldiers to actually take her out. Because she just kept punting everyone. The only one she couldn't punt was Zelda because she can't punt. Cav can't punt Cav, basically. The script is elephants can't punt Cav, and basically the script to allow certain moves stunts the way they allowing it is elephant.
Okay.
I don't really know how to explain it in full, but it's essentially to create a unit that has fewer soldiers but more hit points or something like that. Even to allow a soldier to be singular by itself, you have to use the elephant's model and then repurpose it in some weird way. I'm not fully sure. And then the rogue guys. I wish I was better at explaining it. I'm not very good at it because I read it once when I was like 10. And that was it. But either way, it's very clever how it's done, but unfortunately it makes everyone punt everything. Like I was playing a Troy Total War one, and it had Hector and Achilles on their own. And I could siege a city purely because Achilles could punch the gates open.
Nice.
But it worked the other way too. Hector sieged me and he punched the gates open.
Aww.
So yeah, it was mighty awkward. So one of the cannon walkers survived, by the way. It don't last very long. I'm gonna spoil that. Spoiler alert, it don't last. But I'm able to recruit more eventually. So at this point, I've taken Domain Prime, but it doesn't actually deter these little bastards. I was quite upset about that.
Because isn't Ruto still alive?
Yeah, Ruto's still alive, but even if I killed her, it wouldn't have deterred. And then for some reason, she becomes immune to being attacked. It was very annoying. I could attack everyone else but her, and I didn't know why.
You don't have a reservation.
I ended my turn and came back to this and still couldn't figure out why. I thought maybe I need to end my turn. Nope. I was so confused. But eh. So that's the end of this episode, guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.